We're back with the best of Bleav Network Hour on Stadium. Do you believe?
We're back, baby. It's the charity stripe. Hit your free throws because they are free. Joshua Fisher, Alexander Tosmin, Rocktasopoulos, Nikki Snacks, Kreider, best of Bleav right here on Stadium. We got some graphics, some Bleav graphics coming at you guys. Nick, you want to intro our latest graphic that we want to talk about
Our
today?
latest graphic is brought to you by our very own Cam Rogers of Lock It In.
Yep.
He gave his NFL top 10 preseason power rankings that I had some disputes with, but we'll start with number 1, the Bills. I think I'm in agreement with that.
Okay.
Number 2, the Bengals, 3 Bucks, 4 Ravens, 5 Rams, 6 Chiefs, 7 Packers, 8 Broncos, 9 Cowboys, and 10 49ers. After that, we don't know what he is thinking.
So the Bengals and the Chargers are not in the top 10.
Bengals are 2.
Bengals are 2.
They were so high up, I wasn't even paying attention.
Exactly.
You weren't even looking for them
Exactly.
there.
So keep in mind, our boy Cam is a Ravens fan. Put his sub 500 team at number 4. We are high on the Ravens this year.
Well, keep in mind you're a fan of the Chargers before we get into this.
I am a fan of the
Let's
Chargers.
tell both tapes.
Okay. Bias aside, the Chargers belong in the top 10 for preseason rankings. With the moves they've made in the offseason, Justin Herbert setting records for his first 2 seasons in the NFL.
Sure.
They're shoring up Mike Williams and Keenan Allen still out there. They got a new tight end. They drafted a running back that could spell Austin Eckler and give him some plays off. Their offensive line got so much better. Rashawn Slater gets another year. They drafted Zion Johnson. I mean, Corey Lindsey's a Pro Bowl center. This team doesn't have a ton of holes. If I'm looking at holes, really, maybe special teams, right? Like, we're going to have kicking woes again, but we've addressed that. Dustin Hopkins did great. So I think that they should definitely be in the top 10. Personally, top 3. That could be one of my biases.
Now we're
Hold on.
You know what?
Most people have
Exactly.
the Chargers at the 3rd best odds to win the Super Bowl this year. Whether you think they're going to win it or not, you have to respect the odds makers because normally Vegas knows all.
Exactly. Now, here are my other problems. Bengals being too high. Yes, they made the Super Bowl, but
so did the Rams, and the Rams were
Rams.
the Rams won the Super Bowl and they're 5th.
But the Bengals get older. The Bengals get Jamar Chase.
And what happened in the Rams? Why are they not ahead? The team that they beat.
I think the biggest caveat is the Ravens being ahead of the Rams. That's like a little
I think
egregious.
the Rams should be number 2.
That's fine.
Maybe number 1.
But you said the Bills. You like that number 1.
I said Bills number 1, but I said Rams number 2, maybe number 1.
I think the Chiefs are being. Is it crazy that I would probably have Bills, Bucks, Rams, Chiefs
at 6.
Chiefs at the 4.
He had the Broncos.
Bengals, Chargers.
He had the Broncos at 8. Though.
I think that's where I would probably, if I was you, I would pick the biggest hole in that because the Chargers are going to be better than the Broncos. I don't know what I love Russell Wilson,
but like Russell Wilson was also on a terrible team last year with Seattle. I know he had some injuries, but at the same time, when he did play, they weren't that great.
I don't.
And the Niners are 10, and they've got a second-year quarterback who really hasn't made any starts.
Okay, I think I'm into the Niners though. Shanahan plus 1,600 Coach of the Year. I mean, this is a team that went to the NFC Championship game last year. They run the ball exceptionally well, no matter who's in the backfield. Could be any of the members of the charity stripe. You watching at home. You have a shot to go for a Hyundai. The offensive line's great. Kittle's unbelievable. I'm over-exaggerating. I know. They have had some solid, but they picked Raheem Mostert off the wall.
I'm just saying, you said any member of the charity stripe, and we've always had this discussion if you can punch it in the 1-yard line.
And LeGarrette Blount, who you saw earlier, when we met him, he said no chance.
So
they
I
better
don't know
block
if-
really
I don't
well.
know if you're
They
getting
said
100
he said they better block really well.
I don't
and
know
the
if you're getting
Niners
100
block.
yards.
The Niners
They've
block.
got the best left
The Niners
tackle
block.
in football.
Yeah. And they have a great right, and they have a tight end who might as well be another offensive lineman. And Nick Bosa could be Defensive Player of the Year. He's a big dark horse. So I think this Niners team, if it all hinges on Trey Lance putting it together, I'm gonna err on the side of trusting Lynch and Shanahan. The amount they gave up to go get him in the draft is insane.
Yeah,
He has to be.
They know. I think he's going to work out. I just think it's a little premature.
Sure. So what your top 5 would be what?
Bills 1.
Yeah.
Rams 2.
Yeah.
I like the Bucks at 3. I'll
Okay.
take that. And I think Chiefs and Chargers.
You think that
Maybe
toss
Chargers and Chiefs.
Okay. Toss? Is that the same kind of vein you're working with?
Yes.
I like the Bengals-Ravens situation, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think between the Bengals and the Ravens, I'd have the Bengals ahead of them in my season rankings.
Sure. Which you did.
I'd probably have the Chargers at 6, like right out, and then the Ravens. But yeah, I mean, I like the Bills, the Bucks, the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are really being slept on though in this big list.
Am I taking a Tempur-Pedic and sleeping
Then the
too
Rams
hard?
and the Bengals. That's my 5.
What about? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to intrude there. Am I smoking the J Chicken Cutlet crack by liking the Cowboys too much? Is that crazy? Because I love the Cowboys.
I'm not going to say anything.
Because you're a Cowboys
You don't wanna
fan.
jinx it.
I'll let you say it for me. If you want to bump us up on the list, go ahead.
I'm into that.
My Super Bowl pick this year is Cowboys Chargers.
Really?
Yeah,
That's your Super Bowl pick.
it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not gonna bode well for the last time you picked the Chargers to be in the Super Bowl was against the Bears, who now stink.
Talk about fan percentage at that Super Bowl. Would that be 85-15?
Dude,
It
they'd
might
be
be
like, it'd be
90-10.
Nick and his dad. Be you guys there.
Game of their life, though.
Game of their life.
Just
I mean,
to be
yeah.
there, that's all you want.
In Arizona. All right, we have one more graphic to show you guys. These are the new helmets coming to the NFL fans and the NFL players this season. Check out this graphic right here, wherever it's going to be shown. What are your guys' favorite helmets? I mean, there's a clear-cut number one. Am I crazy for these graphics?
Is the Falcons?
I thought that was number 2,
I think
actually.
it's number 1 for me.
I think that the best
you think it's the
helmet is
Bengals?
definitely
Yeah.
I think the Bengals are cool. It's pretty simple in my opinion, though.
Simply sick.
Yeah,
It's epic, dude.
I think it's cool.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it might be an 11. I love the Falcons are my number 2. The Giants are my number 3. That's your order, or like some kind of variation?
I like Falcons.
I
Number
like
1.
all 3 of those white helmets. I like
Yeah.
the Bengals.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys, I think, is
You like the Patriots?
awesome. And I like the Patriots, too.
Yeah, I like
I
them.
think the Jets is kind of
Okay.
The Texans.
The Texans is like.
They just add the metallic. It's
I feel like, yeah, it was just a shiny helmet.
yeah,
I'm not into the metallic situation. I'm into
Metallica.
no.
You're not in Metallica,
Like I can't say that I would go to a concert to see them.
really?
I would go.
You're not a master of puppets?
They're not. Come on. Yeah, that's not like my speed.
You're not Eddie Munson.
I mean, I like Stranger Things and I respect Metallica. Okay, the Bengals wear one in week 1, 2, 3, 4 at home against the Dolphins. The Dolphins might as well not show up. We said that last week. It's the game where the Bengals wear the white stripes or the white clothes, the black stripes.
Wait. Oh, so it's gonna be white helmets versus white helmets there?
Is it?
Because it's the Dolphins.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be confusing.
Is
I'm
it though? It's just
for all
helmets.
the viewers out there. I'm
Fun
I'm
fact.
colorblind, so I have a hard time when red teams and green teams play each other.
What was the one game that like Thursday night football?
It was
did
the
color rush
Bills
match?
Jets.
Bills Jets, right? It was like green and red.
And people you want to talk about losing viewers? Lost the most viewers in that moment.
People couldn't see.
People couldn't see. They
How
couldn't
many
watch what's
people
going
are
on.
colorblind in this country? Is there a stat?
Tosses. My dad is.
There's a stat out there. I actually really like guessing at these kind of stats. We can check in on this next week. I'm gonna
Guess
guess
at it.
20%.
I was gonna guess like 13%.
13% seems nice.
Like
seems low.
slightly colorblind.
Yeah, like whatever.
I mean, there's probably people out there that are colorblind that don't know they're colorblind.
do you think
right.
You
there's?
may be colorblind.
Do you think there's? No, I'm not gonna ask that.
it really just like colorblind for humans for the most part, as far as I know,
Yeah.
is I get colors mixed up. Right? It's not like a dog where a dog only sees in black and white.
Oh, I forgot about that about dogs. It's a crazy fact.
How do we know that though? Like, did someone talk to a dog and they're like, "Yeah, man."
I think
sorry,
like
I can't
Kinda
optometrists. I think
sucks.
optometrists are good enough at this point. To
No,
say, like,
dude, they're
we can look at the eye.
I go to
and
the
see-
ear doctor a lot because I can't hear in one ear, and they know things with like
What?
very
What?
minimal tests. Yeah, good. You're not affecting me, you're affecting your listeners who should stick tight because we'll be right back in just a hot second with more great content from Bleav, where the charity stripe hits your free throws because they are free.
Hang tight. We'll be right back in just a second with some more great Bleav content on Stadium. We're back with the best of Bleav Network Hour on Stadium. Do you believe?
We're back, baby. It's the Charity Stripe Pitcher Free Throws because they offer Joshua Fisher, Alexander Tosopoulos, Nikki Snacks Carter. This is the best of Bleav here on Stadium. Go to Bleav.com, BLEAV. Check out all our podcasts. What kind of podcasts you like? We got that. Follow us on Twitter at Bleav Network. On Instagram, same thing. Go to our YouTube, subscribe there. Follow our Percies, our personal Instagrams and Twitters at _Charity Stripe. Underscores our Twitter at the.charity.stripe is our Instagram. Who'd you see on the show? You saw a lot of great people on the show. You saw Behind the Mask. Go check them out. It's Chaos Spikes, Teuton Reyes, Patriots Report. You like the New England Patriots like I do. Christopher Price, 3-time Super Bowl champ like Garrett Blunt. You got Bleav in Jets, Andrew Golden, Lamont Jordan. You also have Casey Stern. Unfiltered with Casey Stern, Bleav in Queens, Joe Sorrello, Tyler Ward, and former Met Anthony Recker. You have 2 former Packers on my block, Packers Podcast, Mike Wall, Amon Green, and you have the Sean Salisbury Show. Try saying that 5 times fast, but it's an awesome show. Go check it out. And we gave a shout out with a little graphic. Lock it in with Cam Rogers. Great show, guys.
Hey, Josh, take a breath,
Ooh,
man.
oh my gosh.
You like that?
Pat on the back.
Sean Salisbury. Sean
Smoke. I don't know if I'd rather do laps in a pool or just do that.
I know, dude. I'm jacked up. I'm feeling jacked up.
Everyone. Don't take our jobs. Okay? We need this. And I've got a beanie on.
On that note, fans out there, drag both feet in bounds. Still going to full count, rip that puck, hit that putt. Hit your PKs because they free and hit your free throws. Why, guys?
Because they are free.
They're free.
Because they're free. We out, show. We love you.
Thanks for joining the Bleav Network's Best of Bleav Hour on Stadium. Do you believe?